Good morning, children. Welcome back to today's class. In the last class, we started with the fourth chapter, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. We saw that there lived an old couple during the good old days of Deimos, where they didn't have any children, but they had a pet by name Muko. They showed all their love, kindness to their pet to such an extent that they treated him like their own baby. The the old man, being a rice farmer who used to work in the field uh, throughout the day. The dog also used to accompany him daily, and while during their way, the old man used to feed the other creatures on their way, and he was very patient and kind to everyone, to all the people, to all the creatures in the nature. So one day what happened? The dog came running to him, putting his paws against his legs and showing his motioning with head in the sense what? Showed the direction to some spot. Okay. The old man then at once he thought that the dog was just kidding with him. But the dog kept on whining and running to and fro for some minutes. Then the old man followed the dog to that particular spot wherein the animal began to scratch. To scratch means to dig, okay, the earth, thinking that thinking that the old man thought that probably he is digging for any bone or a bit of fish. But the old man struck his hoe in the hoe. As I told you already, it is a tool to dig. He struck his hoe in the earth, wherein he saw a gold, pile of gold gleaming before him. Gleam means glittering. Okay, so thus, in an hour, within a short time, the couple became very rich. And we all know that this old couple, they were very good souls. Here is they were very kind, generous towards others. They bought a piece of land, and they also made a feast to their friends and gave plentifully to their neighbors also. So they gave whatever they had, they shared with others also. So here we stopped. Now, as for the dog, they petted him till they nearly smothered him with kindness. Here we stopped the other day. Now, continuing further, now in the same village, there lived a wicked old man and his wife, not a bit sensitive and kind, who had always kicked and scolded all dogs whenever any passed their house. Hearing of the neighbor's good luck, they coaxed the dog into the garden and set before him bits of fish and other dainties, hoping he would find treasure for them. But the dog, being afraid of the cruel pair, would neither eat nor move. So, in the same village, there lived a wicked old man. Wicked here in the sense cruel. There lived another couple who were very cruel, old man and his wife. Not a bit sensitive. Sensitive in the sense what? The sensitive is nothing but care about people's feelings. People's feelings. So this couple who always kicked and scolded all the other dogs, whoever passed their house. But when they saw that their neighbors had a good luck, they coaxed the dog. Coaxed here is they enticed, they lured the dog, enticed the dog into their garden. They by giving him bits of fish and other dainties. Dainties here is nothing but other delicious food, in the hope that that the same dog would find treasure for them also. But the dog, being afraid of the cruel pair, would neither eat nor move. Then they dragged him out of doors, taking a spade and hoe with them. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden than he began to paw and scratch the ground, as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. But since the dog didn't move a little bit, even after eating everything, they didn't move because he knew about this cruel couple. So what they did, the old couple dragged him. Dragged him means what? Pulled him out of the doors, and the cruel man took a spade and hoe with him. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden, then he began to paw. Paw here is nothing but the paw of the dog, the leg of the dog, he start to scratch the ground as if some hidden treasure is over beneath the earth surface. So when this cruel man saw that, he told asked his wife, "Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe," cried the greedy old fool as he danced with joy. So when the cruel man saw that the dog was scratching the ground, he sensed that there is a treasure over there. So he asked his wife to hand in the spade and the hoe. Spade and hoe, I have already told you that these are the tools to dig the ground. Then the covetous old fellow with a spade and the old crone with a hoe began to dig, but there was nothing but a dead kitten, the smell which made them drop their tools and shut their noses. Furious at the dog, the old man kicked and beat him to death, and the old woman finished the work by nearly chopping off his head with a sharp hoe. They then flung him into the hole and heaped the earth over his carcass. Now, what happened? The covetous old fellow. What do you mean by covetous? The greedy old fellow with a spade and a old crone. Old crone here is the old cruel woman. Old crone is here is nothing but the old cruel woman with a hoe began to dig. Both husband and wife used to they began to dig, but there was nothing. They what they found? They found a dead kitten with a rotten smell, and this made them to drop their tools and shut their noses. But furious at the dog. Now, what do you mean by furious? Furious means they got very angry towards the dog. So the old man kicked and beat him to the death, and the old woman finished the work. Finish the work here is nothing but she also, the old man not only kicked, but old woman killed him by nearly chopping his head. Chopping means cut off his head with a sharp hoe. Then they flung him into the hole. Flung means they threw his dead body into the hole and heaped the earth, covered the earth with over his carcass. Over it, they heaped the earth in the sense what? What and all the mud, the amount of the mud, the dry leaves which were there, everything they covered. All these things they covered over his carcass means here is dead body. The owner of the dog heard of the death of his pet and, mourning for him as if he had been his own child, went at night under the pine tree. Now, who is the owner of the dog? Owner of the dog was none other than the good old couple. Okay. Uh, he heard the death of his pet and mourning for him. Now, what do you mean by mourning? Expression of sorrow for someone's death. Mourning here is nothing but expression of sorrow for someone's death as if he had been his own child, because he used to treat him like his own child, and went at night under the pine tree. He set up some bamboo tubes in the ground, such as are used before tombs, in which he put fresh flowers. Then he laid a cup of water and a tray of food on the grave and burned several costly sticks of incense. He mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. So, what and all he did? He set some bamboo tubes in the ground, such they are used before tombs. Now here we can see here these are, it is made up of stone. They are cemented here. The tombs are like this. So to remember someone as a mark. Okay. So these stones or here the bamboo tubes are he laid down, but here we can see in the picture it is nothing but made up of cement. It is cemented with the stones. So to remember someone who are to remember the dearest ones, we set up a tomb, is it not? So he set up bamboo tubes and in which he put fresh flowers. He put fresh flowers, then he laid a cup of water and a tray of food on the grave and burned several costly sticks of incense. This incense sticks, you know, right? Daily you burn this and you while doing the puja, is it not? So that is nothing but incense sticks. And he mourned a great while. He mourned for a long while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. So such he was so kind, he was so what do you say, caring, he was so considerate towards his pet as if he treated like his own child. So here we can see the old man's kindness, generosity, sympathy towards the animals. So these characteristic traits we can reflect here, we can find here in this paragraph. That night the spirit of the dog appeared to him in a dream and said, "Cut down the pine tree over my grave and make from it a mortar for your rice pastry and a mill for your bean sauce." So that night what happened? The spirit of the dog came into his dream and said that you cut down the pine tree which is there over my grave, and from that you make a mortar. Mortar is nothing but it is found in the kitchen, in our kitchen also, which is used to crush. Okay, that is nothing but mortar for your rice pastry and a mill for your bean sauce. So the old man chopped down the tree and cut out the middle of the trunk, a section about 2 feet long. With great labor, partly by fire, partly by the chisel, he scraped out a hollow place as big as a small bowl. He then made a long handled hammer of wood, such as is used for pounding rice. When New Year's time drew near, he wished to make some rice pastry. When the rice was all boiled, Granny put it into the mortar. The old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into dough, and the blows fell heavy and fast till the pastry was all ready for baking. Suddenly the whole mass turned into a heap of gold coins. When the old woman took the hand mill and filling it with beans began to grind, the gold dropped like a rain. So what happened? What magic we can see in this paragraph, as the old man chopped down the tree and cut out the middle of the trunk, as the spirit of the dog told him in his dreams, appearing in his dreams and said. So he cut down the pine tree and with great labor, now with great physical exertion, with a great physical work, partly by fire and partly by the chisel. So these are the ways wherein he cut down the trunk of the pine tree. Then he scraped out a hollow place as big as a small bowl. Then he made a long handled hammer of wood, um, such as used for pounding rice. Now pounding is nothing but to crush the rice, grinding or crushing. Then when New Year's time drew near, the old man wished to make some rice pastry. So pastry, everyone I need not explain that. When the rice was all boiled, Granny put it into the mortar. Mortar, as I already told, it is like a bowl. It is like a bowl wherein with the whatever you put over there, and with the pestle you crush that. Okay, so that is nothing but the mortar. Mortar is nothing but what do you say, a the base of the vessel is a little bit broad. Okay, that we you see even in our homes in the kitchen. Okay, and the old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into the dough, and the blows fell heavy and fast till the pastry was already for baking. Suddenly what happened? The whole mass of the dough, whole mass here is nothing but the rice dough. Okay, what it turned? It turned into a heap of gold coins. So when the old woman took the hand mill and filling it with beans, began to grind, the gold dropped like a rain. So this is the magic happened. So here we stop, and the remaining part we will continue in the next video. Thank you.